Hey coaches, it's Coach Nicole here from Kaya Fit Lafayette. I have today's workout for you, so we're going to start fast and furious. Cue up Eye of the Tiger. You got each of these 20 seconds through. If you're feeling good after the first round, move on to the next thing. If you think you guys need one more to really wake yourselves up, go for 2. So this is that jack and punch. Okay, you can bring it down to that step punch. Okay, and the next thing we got is our fast feet. Okay, so keep those arms moving, stay on the balls of your feet, squeeze those glutes. Next thing is alternating front kicks. So we get that knee up and then we extend that heel. Okay, what we have after that is a duck and dodge. So I say under the rope. So we're going step it out one way, step it out the other. Really sit those hips back and move through so we open up those hips. The alternating side kicks. Okay, now we get that knee up and kick it out to the side. All right, get them up there. And then the last thing you got is shake it out and hops. Okay, you can get them going a little bit, okay, in and out. But we all see those boxers at the corner of their ring getting their amp on. All right, and the next thing we have is you'll have a tic-tac-toe set up. So you can either set up your tic-tac-toe with tape, okay, so it should be maybe 3 feet by 3 feet total, and then you'll have groups of 4 or 5, and they'll be running to set up, play tic-tac-toe, run it back, okay, tag the next person in line so that they're moving, okay, and we're going to get that agility going, okay. So then we'll transition, start our first round. You have some Tabatas, okay. So your first Tabata, 4 exercises. You're going to go first exercise, second, third, fourth, and then right back to the top. So it should be twice through, 4 minutes total, okay. So 20 seconds of those split squat jumps, or alternate the reverse lunge. Next thing you'll have is a prone T pulse. So prone means face down. You'll be on the ground. What we want to see is not those shoulders creeping up. We want to keep them slid down into our back pockets. Squeeze those shoulder blades to lift the hands so that if I'm on the ground, the only thing that really should be moving is my shoulder blades to lift my hands up. The next thing you'll have is a Russian twist. Okay? And then the last thing we'll have on that, oh, I gotta get my paper. Last thing you'll have is your lateral shuffle. So typically what I'll do is I'll have the girls right next to their mat. Their mat will be unfolded. So they'll start at one side of their mat, shuffle, 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 stop, and then go right back. Use their mat. It helps if you have someone across from you, because then that way you get somebody to kind of challenge you and keep pushing the pace, all right? The next thing you'll have, running man, single leg bridges, and burpees. So we're in that running man position, that high plank, and we're driving those knees up fast and furious, or you know, of course, do it standing, okay, for any modifications that you need. Single leg glute bridge on your back, one leg to the sky, squeezing those glutes to lift the hips, and then the other side, and then the last thing you got, burpees. You guys know the drill on that. All the way up, all the way down. High five yourself at the top, okay? Any adjustments that you need to make. So let's say that up down is going to really get some people on either of those Tabatas. What you can do is, let's say I have a group that I want to do split squats on that first Tabata, do them twice, then we go to the lateral shuffles, then we all move to the ground for the prone T pulses and the Russian twists. And so maybe that'll help if you have anybody doing that up down that may not be working for them, okay? All right, next thing we have are reactive drills. So this is where we get our agility. So agility is when you have to react to something that you see, all right? So there's 2 options. One of them is a partner chase. So that one you're just running in a straight direction, okay? The other one is very similar to those lateral shuffles using that mat, and that you will move laterally, and just kind of depends on the group and what you feel comfortable with and what you think your girls are going to enjoy, okay? So the reactive, the high plank or stagger stance. So both partners will have to start in the same position. So if I have my partner that I'm going to be chasing, and we're both starting, let's say, in the stagger stance. So stagger stance is when one foot is forward, that sprinter stance, okay? My partner's going to be a couple feet in front of me, maybe an arm's length, okay? And so we're both going to get into position, and without her telling me, she's just going to start her run, and I have to react, chase, and tag her, okay? And then we'll turn it around, walk it back, and then it'll be my turn to get chased, okay? The high plank is the same thing, and it looks a lot like that running man position, where I'm going to start in that high plank, and my partner will be a couple feet behind me, okay? And I'm going to, without telling her, just get up and run. My partner's gonna come and tag me, okay? So each partner could go twice, and then if you wanna do the rabbit mirror drill as a group, you can do that. Or if you just wanna stay on one, either the stagger stance or the rabbit drill, you can kind of pick and choose, but leave a couple minutes for this. So the rabbit mirror drill, okay? If we have one person as the rabbit and one person as the chaser, we're gonna use that limit of about either 5 feet or maybe a mat length, okay? And so I'm going to use that as my space to shuffle side to side, but I want to make my partner react, okay? I don't ever want them to kind of beat me to where I'm going. So you tell your girls, expose them, you know, kind of duke, you don't actually want to get around them. You just kind of want to use that cognitive perceptual thing. If you have an odd number, play a monkey in the middle. So it's one person is the rabbit being chased, and then 2 chasers on the outside. So they both have to kind of move as I move, okay? And now with that, what you want to do, especially, they're going to get tired, okay? I would say time that drill for about 7 seconds, and then rest for about 20 to 25 seconds, okay? Let everybody's, you know, heart rate come back down, and then drive it out again, okay? Next thing we have, as we transition around 2, is a couple A teams. So what you should have is a box for step ups set up, resistance band out at the next station, okay? Either a low box or a delineation for a line, mat for some abs, and then a kettlebell. And those stations do not need to change for the second A team. They can all those implements can stay right there, okay? So on that first A team, 8 minutes timed, that first person will be doing their step ups, or if they're not doing step ups, they can of course do box jumps. So give them that opportunity to choose either 12 or 10 on those things. And then the resistance band tricep extensions will be person next, okay? I'm gonna hinge, squeeze my glutes, keep those elbows in the same spot, and just squeeze the back of those arms, okay? You know, get those triceps rocking and rolling. The next thing is low taps, okay? So you can either use the box for those taps, or if you don't have boxes, I just tell my girls, we'll go lines, okay? So find a line, quick, over and back, okay? Next thing is reach to the sky, and then you have a kettlebell, high, medium, and low swing. So those reach to the sky. If you want to give them a mat, if they would like to get a medicine ball or kettlebell, they're welcome to do that. And then the kettlebell swing is a high, medium, low, or low, medium, and then high swing. So just mix it up a little bit for them, okay? So they'll be doing that until their timer says time, and then rock and roll through. Next one, we'll explain real quick, is a single arm handbell handbag press, okay? So that's the counter. They have 10 on one side, switch, and they go 10 on the other, okay? The next person is an alternating bent over row, so we still use those bands, squeeze, and we're gonna row. Really wanna pull those elbows back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lateral shuffle over the low box or line. Okay, so this one, we're going up, 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 up. Okay, or same thing, if you don't have the box, shuffle over the line. Okay, last couple things, walking RDL with reach, and then a curtsy for the kettlebell. So that's our RDL reach. You're going to take a step, we're going to reach, take a couple steps, go on to the next one. Okay, really make sure that we're holding that posture in, hinging from the hips, and I want to have a straight line through my hands, head, hip, heel. Okay, make it nice and locked in. Okay, the last one is a kettlebell alternating lunge. That curtsy, so you can either have your one kettlebell and switch hands, or you can go through and hold that kettlebell up in that goblet position. All right, last thing you'll have is that 4-minute plank, mind over matter.